Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth again, and today I wanted to talk to you about some potential safety hazards and health hazards to look for when purchasing a home, and just things to take into consideration. Um, I always recommend that people get a home inspection, and the home inspector is going to look for a lot of these. However, there are some inspections, something comes up on that home inspection, you may want to do further evaluation of things. So one of them is looking for if your house is older than 1978. Back then, prior to that, the big thing was lead-based paint. A lot of my clients are like, it's been repainted, it's not a big deal, as long as you're not eating the paint. And, just keep it in mind, if you are remodeling and stuff, you do have to take care when you're messing with that paint. Asbestos is another issue, another concern. Again, typically most people, unless you're removing it, not a huge deal, but like to point it out. And then you get into kind of more common things where it's just your cracks and structural integrity of the house. Some areas have a lot of issues with the foundation, and you want to make sure your foundation is level. Another common thing is electrical hazards. Codes change over the years, and now we have GFCIs all over. However, if the house is a little bit older, you may not have them in certain areas. The owner doesn't have to upgrade everything to the current standards. However, something that you could certainly ask for, or just keep in mind once you move in, you may want to do it. There's also rodent and insect infestation. Most lenders are going to require that you get a wood destroying inspection done. You're looking for all sorts of things. Common thing is rotten wood, but you also have your termites. There's carpenter bees, ants, rodents, all sorts of things. I've seen where there's gotten bats, squirrels, things in the attics. But just obviously you don't want any of the critters in your house. And it is something where sometimes they do get in the attic and you may or may not know it for a while. And they do leave some little presents for you, which isn't ideal to have in your house. So I've actually seen where people have had bats in their attics as well. And it's never a good thing. I think I mentioned asbestos, lead-based paint, dangerous gases as well. Nowadays there's a lot of people that have natural gas in their house, so you got to worry about carbon monoxide. So just, make sure you have your smoke detectors, your carbon monoxide detectors. Some houses now have it where it's hooked up through their security system and stuff, which is pretty cool. Trying to think. I think that's basically the main things. We just recently put a pool in. One thing to keep in mind is if there is a pool, that is obviously a huge safety hazard. So you want to make sure you're keeping tabs on that. Your fences are all good, and you have alerts on your door, so if anybody is getting in and out, you'll know, and especially if you have littler ones. But I think that is about it for safety hazards, health hazards to consider when purchasing a home. So, all right.